Hey guys, Brian here, and welcome to another episode of Playing Around. For those who don't know, this is a show where I talk about nerdy video game news, and you also get to see some gameplay in the background. Today's gameplay is going to be a little bit of Rocket League, taking a little break from all the Metal Gear Online videos I've been doing. So, please enjoy some Rocket League gameplay as we get on with the news stories. And this first one's pretty interesting. It's by IGN, by Mitch Dyer, and it reads, EA has no interest or time for HD remakes. Electronic Arts has little interest in re-releasing its old games, so don't expect the Mass Effect Trilogy remake to release anytime soon. When publishers release old games on new platforms, EA COO Peter Moore told IGN, "It feels like pushing stuff out because you've run out of ideas." Interesting they say that, because they did have technically the collection for PS3. I guess it wasn't HD collection, which what does that even mean anymore? Moore explained why EA isn't into this approach to releasing games. Remakes, because of who we are and this broad portfolio of intellectual property, you add all that together, I don't know where we find the time to do remakes. Moore said, "We're a company that just likes to push forward." Of course, Moore admitted remakes are extremely convenient. For a lot of companies, remakes are a way to drive revenue. It's sub costs, it's an IP that's there, you can remaster, and that's great. We don't do that here. I don't think that's ever been in our culture. EA COO also shared his thoughts on backwards compatibility. In the old days, backwards compatibility was to convince your mom to buy the new console, not that you were ever going to use it. Moore said, "Once you got it, those things went in the drawer or on eBay." Of course, EA's games will be accessible via Xbox One backwards compatibility later this year, which saves the company having to do what it doesn't want to do. Interesting to say the least that they are one of the very few companies that won't go back and remake their games, which that's their prerogative, honestly. This next story comes from Kotaku and is written by Stephen Totilo, and it reads, Nintendo's next platform, NX, combines console and handheld in some way. This is something that everybody's been guessing is going to happen, and it looks like it is happening, at least according to this story, which reads, Nintendo's new gaming platform will encompass console and a handheld, according to a report in today's Wall Street Journal. According to the paper, the exact shape of the NX hardware isn't yet clear. People familiar with the development plans said Nintendo would likely include both a console and at least one mobile unit that could either be used in conjunction with the console or taken on the road for separate use. They also said Nintendo would aim to put industry-leading chips in the NX devices, after criticisms that the Wii U's capabilities didn't match those of its competitors. Nintendo has traditionally sold consoles and handhelds as separate devices that have little connection to each other. If what Wall Street Journal is reporting is correct, that would be changing. How much it changed is hard to say. It's unclear if the NX platform would be offered to gamers and consumers as two separate devices, or if the console and the mobile unit would be a bundled offer. But it does seem like the platform would further merge Nintendo's long separate console and handheld gaming strategies. Okay, there is a big update here that just went up a few hours ago, actually. Updates. The reporter who broke the story for the Journal said on Twitter that NX platform is likely to have more than two devices. That further emphasizes the idea that NX could be a family of machines that work together rather than a single unified device. We've updated this article's original headline. Alright. Okay, so either way, it does seem that they're doing what everybody is expecting them to do, and having a console and handheld merging of some sorts. So that's very interesting, and I wonder if it'll be kind of like remote play with PS4 and Vita, or if it'll be more so than that, like for real being able to just be like, well, I don't have to have my console on, and I can go off and do whatever I want with this handheld. Interested in seeing how third parties react to this, because it seems like no matter how powerful your machine is, I don't think you can get a handheld to be just as powerful. So, is it going to be hard to develop for? Are they going to make it easier for developers? Is this just going to be another thing that developers stay away from? Because as we see, not a lot of AAA games came out on the Wii. Not many third parties are supporting the Wii U. I'm skeptical, to say the least. This next story is from VG247 and written by Kiefer Sutherlands. Probably getting that name wrong. The new Nier, whatever it ends up being called, is mostly being developed by Platinum Games. Kind of weird story. The Nier sequel announced back at E3 this year came to as a surprise as almost anyone. What was even more interesting is that Square Enix's desire to resurrect the IP was the reveal that Bayonetta and Metal Gear Rising's Platinum Games was involved. Square Enix's Taro Yoko is directing the project, but all development work is happening at Platinum's Osaka and Tokyo offices. Character designs are done by side designations Akihiko Yoshida, not to mention the original game's composer is also on board. Quite the team. I was thinking of creating something new, and I'm a really big fan of the original Nier. Platinum's Yoshida Tora, who first pitched the game to Square, told GameSpot. I was creating a video game proposal that was something along the lines of a sequel to Nier. Right around that time I was doing this, Square Enix actually came to us to ask if we wanted to do something with them, some kind of project. They didn't mention Nier specifically, but they said they wanted to do something with us. So we said, okay, we have an idea for a Nier sequel, so let's do that. And that's how it happened. Tora added to the original Nier's mix of serious story and wacky elements, along with the music, is what drew him to it. There's a pretty hardcore following here in Japan that's really like the original title. So there's going to be a lot of people with high expectations of our sequel, he added, saying that he's going to use his expertise working on action games to make the combat fun. We expect to learn more about the new game this month at Paris Games Week. And last story for today. I know it's a quicker episode, but there's not a whole lot of news today. Is from Polygon, written by Samit Sarkar, and it reads, YouTube gaming adds mobile live streaming and Twitch-like paid subscriptions. Unlike Twitch, YouTube gaming doesn't require you to go exclusive. Google launched YouTube Gaming, the gaming-specific arm of YouTube, just over 7 weeks ago, and the company is delivering the first major updates to it today. Users are now have the ability to live stream Android games straight from their mobile devices. And Google is launching a subscription service for individual YouTube gaming channels, allowing fans to financially support their favorite live streamers. With the former feature, Google is doing something unique and new. With the latter, it's kept catching up to its main competition, Twitch, albeit in a way that could be more attractive than Twitch is offering to both live streamers and viewers. Viewership of gaming videos and live streams on YouTube now exceed 144 billion minutes per month, according to Google. Although the company wouldn't provide specific numbers for YouTube gaming when we asked, Twitch, which currently supports live streaming but not video uploads, although that feature is on the way, counted 20 billion minutes of video watched per month as of June. Google is also adding a few other features to YouTube Gaming today, items that are smaller in scope but have been highly requested by the service's user base. A watch later queue will allow you to bookmark videos for future viewing, and the watch page on YouTube Gaming website has been redesigned and improved for performance. The service will do a better job of indicating when live streams are available for games in your collection, and the iOS app will now keep track of your search history. Perhaps most notably, you'll finally be able to import existing gaming channel subscriptions from YouTube into YouTube Gaming. So it looks like YouTube is catching up to Twitch really fast and trying to really become Twitch's big competitor in a big way. So that's that. This last thing is not really a news story at all. It's just something whenever I was going through the websites to look for some of the news stories today, I fell upon this, and it's Destructoid's website. And right now, on their website, they have these news stories that have nothing to do with Kiefer Sutherland, and each thumbnail for these news stories are pictures of Kiefer rather. And I don't know if is it his birthday or something. I just thought it was funny. Check it out on Destructoid. It's just weird that they just have random pictures of Kiefer Sutherland on their website right now. But anyways, that is the end of the news today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, subscribe, share with your friends, and have a great day.